Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. Today I thought I would talk about my top 5-ish favourite foundations, and I will put in brackets here currently because I do try a lot of different foundations and my favourites will change from time to time, but these are 5. And there's a couple of extra honourable mentions that I really have tried and used, and I know they really suit my skin tone, and what they wear like, and so on. So if you're interested in seeing what my top 5-ish favourite foundations currently are, just keep watching. So I'm just going to preface this video by saying that these are not in any order of preference. It's kind of like having a wardrobe of foundations for whatever your need is on a particular day or for a particular occasion. 2 of them are higher end, 1 is mid-range, and the others are very affordable. So I'm going to start with the 2 higher end ones. So my first one is Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation. And I'm in the colour Fair. I think I'm in Fair 1. I'm not sure because the number has worn away from the back, but I'm nearly always in one of the fair. I am always in one of the fairest shades. This is a neutral beige and it's got a cool undertone. Now, the name itself would indicate that it's a light foundation. It's not a heavy foundation at all. It's not a full coverage. It's medium to buildable coverage. It's got a nice luminosity to it, and I'm actually wearing it today, so you can see it's not a heavy foundation. You can still see skin through it. It's a very comfortable foundation to wear. It's not drying on the skin. You don't feel like you have a heavy coverage of makeup on. It doesn't feel sticky, or you don't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. This has 40 ml in it, or 1.4 fluid ounces. I found it on the Feel Unique website for €38.76, and on the Charlotte Tilbury website for €40. But I think if you sign up, when you first sign up, you can get 10% off, so that brings it down to about 36. But it is a beautiful foundation. I really like it. It's lightweight, it illuminates the skin, it smooths the skin. It doesn't settle really into lines, fine lines or wrinkles. And I think to avoid any settling, it's the way you apply it, not the product itself. I found with this, it didn't settle. So I do get quite a bit of wear time out of this, but it wouldn't last all day long. But it is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. Now you can see it's quite fluid. It's very lightweight. And that's the texture. It's a sheer enough texture. So as you blend it in, you can kind of still see. Probably the best way for me to demonstrate this is to show you that little age spot there, that when I blend it over it, you can still kind of see it. You see that there. But it's a very good colour match for my skin. I will repurchase that at some stage. My next favourite, and again, these are not in any order of preference. This is Nars Sheer Glow, and I'm in the colour Vienna. And this one is a beautiful foundation as well. It's similar in colour. Now I'm very near the end of this one too, so I'll just use the applicator to show you. It's quite similar in colour to the Charlotte Tilbury. It's a slightly different texture. It's creamier and it's a little bit more, it's still a light coverage, but it definitely has more to the texture. Now what I'll do is, again, to show you my little how heavily these cover, I'll just wipe off the Charlotte Tilbury there, and you can see my little age spot on my hand. So just put a little bit more of the Nars Sheer Glow and I'll blend that over in the same way, and you can see that it has a slightly heavier coverage. Not too much of a difference. That's the Sheer Glow, that's the Charlotte Tilbury. And this is a 1 fluid ounce or 30 ml bottle. It's a little bit more pricey. This can retail for between €39 and €45, which is quite expensive. It's handy if you buy the little pump. It comes with just a black top a screw top, and you can pour the foundation out, but this is quite handy. The only drawback with that is that when it comes to the end, like mine is coming to the end, it's actually hard to get what's left in the bottle because it's the shape it is, to get that out. I found it for €39 on the Feel Unique website, and on the Nars website it was 45. Now it's a sheer buildable coverage. It gives a natural looking finish. It does help to, as you can see from my little demonstration, it does help to even out skin tone and cover minor imperfections. You're not getting full coverage here, but it brightens the skin, it gives a luminosity to the skin. It's a very comfortable foundation to wear as well, like the Charlotte Tilbury, even though it's slightly more creamy, but it is hydrating. Some of the biggest selling points for me for this were that there are no parabens in it, there's no alcohol in it, and there's no fragrance. So there's, you know, the debate about parabens, and we won't get into that, but I like if I can purchase products that don't have parabens in them, and I think the fact that there's no alcohol in it means it's not going to dry out your skin, and no fragrance means it's not, you know, that's one less irritant to cause your skin to react, and particularly if you've got sensitive skin, and it's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to block your pores. So they're my two higher end, and I definitely would repurchase both of them. This is my mid-range choice, and this is, you've heard me speak about this as well, this is the second skin in the dewy finish, and it's from Sculpted by Aimee, and this is an Irish company. Aimee Connolly is the founder of the company. She's a 28-year-old Irish girl. She has a fabulous range of products. So this is her 100% mineral foundation. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and a big selling point for me is that it has SPF 50, and it has coverage for, I need my glasses, UVA, UVB and PA. It's hydrating and illuminating, and it's medium buildable coverage, and I'm in the colour Fair. Now this comes in a lovely pump as well. I'm just going to remove the Nars Sheer Glow so I can show you again on that little spot on my hand the kind of coverage. So like I say, it's a mineral foundation, 100% mineral. It's medium to buildable coverage. The skin looks really illuminated and radiant when you're wearing this, because it's a kind of a dewy finish, but it's not shiny, if you know what I mean. It just gives a kind of a lit from within glow. I find that you can apply this with your fingers, if you warm it up between your fingers, and you can apply it with a brush, or you can apply it with a sponge. So that's it there. You can see it's kind of fluidy, but not too fluid. It's a lovely lightweight, and I've just put it over my little age spot there. You can still see that little age spot, but it's covered to a certain extent. It's, you know, it's minimized. The fact that it has SPF 50 is fabulous for a daytime foundation, because I know there were people would say you shouldn't rely on your foundation for SPF, but the fact that it's factor 50 would, you know, reassure me that my skin is protected. The fact that it has hyaluronic acid in it is going to keep your skin hydrated, so it's going to have that lovely dewy finish. There's also chamomile oil in it, which is anti-aging. There's collagen in it. There is lavender oil, which calms, and there's aloe vera, which soothes. And another big selling point is there's no flashback if you're taking photographs. 32ml in this, and it retails for €27, and that seems to be the price across the board, whether you purchase from her website, whether you purchase from a chemist or pharmacy that stocks it, or from Boots stock it as well. And there are 17 shades, and I believe she's coming out with even more, so there's bound to be a shade to suit everybody. And as I say, it's €27. So it's not drugstore prices, but it's not Nars or Charlotte Tilbury prices, and it's actually quite similar to the Charlotte Tilbury in coverage and in finish. So that's one of my favorites as well. Now I'm on to some foundations that are drugstore prices. This one is a full coverage foundation. This is the Gosh Dextreme foundation, and I am in the colour 002 Ivory. Now this contains 30ml, and it retails for about €12. I think I bought this in Superdrug, but you can get it on the Gosh website as well. I think they're based in Copenhagen, but they're very environmentally aware, and their packaging is made from recyclable ocean waste plastic. That's what it says there. This, as I say, is a full coverage, so it's a matte finish. It will hide blemishes and minimise imperfections. But in spite of the fact that it's matte, it's not uncomfortable, because I would have normal to dry skin, and I have worn this all day and it doesn't dry the skin at all. So what I'll do is, again, there's my little age spot, and I'll just cleanse that. There we are. I'll show you the full coverage. So again, it's in a little pump. I'll just put a small amount out. It's not liquidy. You can see it's not moving there. And wait till you see now. There's my little age spot. Covers it up really well. And if that's not coverage enough, I can go back in and cover it completely. So, really good full coverage foundation, very comfortable to wear, not drying, and your skin remains smooth all day long and flawless, and it does wear quite well. So a very pocket friendly, but a very good quality full coverage foundation. Now this one is from Catrice, and it's the True Skin Hydrating Foundation, and I am in the colour 010 Cool Cashmere. So there we are, True Skin Cool Cashmere. This one is a hydrating foundation. Its claim is that it's a long wear foundation. There's, how much in it? 30 ml in this as well, and it retails for approximately €7.90, €8. Doesn't claim to be full coverage. It's long wear, all right, as it says there, long wear, but it's not necessarily a full coverage, whereas this one says it's a full coverage, the Gosh. So I'm going to do that little test again and pop on some. Again, this is in a lovely little pump. It is actually quite liquidy, and I've had to be careful putting this on because sometimes the pump drips, and if you get makeup on your clothes. So I'll just show you again on that little spot on my hand, which is actually proving quite useful at the moment, and I've blended that in quite well. It practically covers it. It certainly minimises it. You can see it's got a nice glowy finish, and that's the hyaluronic acid in it. It's described as long wear, medium to high coverage. So it's, and buildable, very buildable. It's got now it says it's got a natural matte finish, but I actually think it's quite luminous because of the hyaluronic acid. It's got a vegan formula, and it also contains hydrating watermelon seed oil and the hyaluronic acid. So you can see there, it's a lovely finish. Now it takes a while to dry down. You might need to use a little powder with that, and obviously if you powder that, you're going to get a longer wear again. So that's the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation, another favourite, and very pocket friendly at less than €8. My second last is by Carter Beauty, and this is another Irish company you've heard me speak about before. Marissa Carter is the founder of Carter Beauty. You may know her name from Cocoa Brown Tan. We founded the brand, this Carter Beauty brand, a couple of years ago. This is the half measure dewy foundation, and I'm in the colour Creme Brûlée. Description being half measure, it's a lighter foundation, but it actually gives very good coverage. There is 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce in this, and it retails for less than €10. It's available on her website, Carter Beauty. It's available in some chain stores, Irish chain stores like Dunnes Stores. It's available in some pharmacies. It's now available for my American ladies in Walmart. It's just launched in Walmart across the States. These are very, very good prices and excellent, excellent quality. The packaging is so pretty. This one, has this little pipette applicator. So you can see it's quite liquidy, and it just glides onto the skin. So again, I'm going to do my little demo. This is a hydrating water-based formula. I did think it was a little bit dark for my skin, and it does come across as much darker than the other ones, but once you apply it, it sort of settles in and it seems to just adapt to my skin tone, and it warms up my skin as well. So you can see it's fairly good coverage, even though it's the half measure dewy foundation. It's got a lovely light texture. It gives this lovely glow. So you look kind of like a bit like some of the others that you don't really have foundation on. It's oil free and it's cruelty free. And I absolutely love that one as well. Now that one dries down more quickly than the Catrice. You could powder it, but you don't have to. So that's that one there, the Carter Beauty Half Measure Dewy Foundation, another fabulous foundation to have in your collection. Now the last one that I want to talk about is one I actually don't have it at the moment, but if you've watched me for any length of time, you will have heard me speak about this on numerous occasions, and it's the Vichy Mineral Blend Foundation, and I was in the colour Gypsum. I have been through 2 or 3 of these tubes. It's a pure mineral pigment. It gives a lovely, lovely, flawless finish to the skin, but it looks like skin. It's just your skin, but way better. Now, it's described as a matte finish, but I kind of think it's slightly dewy because of the hyaluronic acid in it. But it definitely gives you a healthy glow. It's a buildable coverage as well. It's very breathable on the skin. It's again a water-based formula. Now I keep thinking it's here beside me. I don't have it to demo for you. So, but it does have hyaluronic acid in it, so it's going to keep your skin hydrated for as long as you are wearing it. It doesn't really settle into lines and wrinkles. But with a mineral foundation, you can apply with fingers, sponge or brush. So they're all my favorite foundations at the moment. They all work. They do what they say. They don't settle into lines and wrinkles. They give a lovely finish to the skin, and they will meet whatever requirement you have for a foundation on a particular day for a particular reason. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know what your favorite foundations are. I would love to know. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.